Oh no, I think I got hangry. Okay, so we're gonna first put in contacts because those always take me a century to do. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and we're gonna start that kind of base layer of green. So you can't really get that even of an application with the beauty blender, but I'm just kind of getting it on there, getting down in it. And I'm gonna go back and forth between the beauty blender and a few different brushes, like this tiny one to really detail around the eyes, and I used it on the nostrils. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the chest and shoulders and a little bit down onto my arms as well. So taking a tulip brush, I'm going to take a satin finish dark green eyeshadow, and we're going to set all of this green with that color, and it's really nice because it's going to give the skin a little bit of a sheen and a glow, so it's going to look more dimensional and not so flat like a body paint. So whenever you're doing these special effects makeup looks, it's really good to make sure you have plenty of dimension in your look. So moving into the eyes, I'm just priming the eyes right now with some concealer. And then I'm taking a mustardy taupey yellow color on just like a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to use that as my crease color, making sure to bring it all the way in towards the nose. So I'm just taking like a shiny coppery gold beautiful color on the lid, and then we're going to deepen up Mother Nature's smoky eye with some like burnt orange and red tone eyeshadows mixed together. And then we're also going to take that underneath the eye because Mother Nature needs a good smoke, okay? So, of course, we need some highlight. So this is a light green shimmer eyeshadow. I'm taking that underneath the brows in the inner corner. And I'm also going to use that as my highlight for the high points of the face. So we're going to make sure to glow up here, okay? Use your finger if necessary if, like, you really need to blend something out. So this is just a sponge. I'm going to take a light blue body paint and kind of tap that over my chest. And then I'm just going to take a kabuki brush and kind of blend those spots out so they have a little bit more of a natural look. So taking these pipe cleaners, I'm going to use them as branches. So I like to map them out first and then stick them down. Now how I made these was cutting pipe cleaners into a whole bunch of different lengths and then twisting two together. So it kind of creates more of that branchy effect. So you'll see I just map, put the glue onto my skin, and then I will hold each end down until it is actually secure and on there. And there's really no specific rhyme or reason to doing this in like a certain pattern. Just use your eye, kind of map out where you want to go. Obviously, we all are going to be different shaped, so you're going to want to go with what works best for you. Just find a starting point and keep building from there. Use a good combination of smaller ones and bigger ones so it looks more like actual branches intertwining, like I guess Mother Nature would want to look, at least what I portray Mother Nature to look like. Now, when I get up to the face where I have a branch coming from my neck to my face, I am using more of a lash glue, well not more of a lash glue to get those attached. So now we're going to go in with some leaves, and these are just leaves that I found at like a hobby store, and I'm going to glue those on, just a few of them for now. We're going to start building up layers of different aspects, but Mother Nature needs some contour, so we're going to go ahead and contour her up with a really, really dark foresty green eyeshadow color, and I'm just using my tulip brush for that as well and making sure it's blended out. So it's now time for flowers, and you're going to just want to start placing flowers sporadically all over your chest. Different colors, different sizes, and just, again, there's no rhyme or reason, just start kind of placing them where you see fit. And I am using lash glue for the flowers, and now I'm using lash glue and some moss that I picked up from like a craft hobby store as well, and I'm gluing that on kind of right below my shoulders just to kind of help transition that color. If you were going for like a party, you could take this all the way down your arms. So I'm mapping out where I want to put these rose petals. So I figured out where I want them. I'm going to place 3 on each side, the other 2 going below that first one that you saw me place on. So now I'm putting lashes on the top and the bottom. The bottom lashes should be a little bit less dramatic than the top, but I am going to add mascara only to the top lashes. So it's time for the UV paint. So exciting. So we're going to take the UV paints and get all of the flowers on the edge of their petals, and then the big petals around my face, or eyes I should say, I'm just kind of painting those strokes to add dimension when the black light hits. And then you can see I'm just kind of going around sporadically putting those UV paints on the edge of all the flower petals. I'm also taking it and with a bigger brush just going over that moss because we want that to glow too. Everything needs to glow. In the leaves, you want to only paint the veining with that UV paint so you can kind of see where those leaves are. Taking a really tiny brush, I'm going to start painting vein-like shapes with the UV paint. You're really just painting squiggly lines. So make a base squiggly line and little squiggly lines off that squiggly line. And I did those on my neck and then a few on my chest sporadically. So I kind of did like tribal paint with the UV paint around my eyes, both to frame the bottom of those flowers, my eyebrows, and then you'll also see that I'm going to put a little bit in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm just adding a few dots on my chest throughout the different areas, painting my arms and hands green. Lastly, I'm putting a little bit of glitter, just making me glow, and I did add my flower crown. Once you're done with that, you have your beautiful Mother Nature look, who turns hangry when the UV light hits her. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.